kids.
All right. Before I move on to the next topic, I'm going to let Jack respond, and then we'll move on. So, Jack, please respond to the claim Bitcoin is like a Ponzi. Young people don't know what they're doing, but focus on the Ponzi part. Yeah.
Which claim? I mean, so much comes out of his mouth and not much. It's hard. So listen, I agree. For the audience, it's very true. Scarcity is not the sole property for a good money, right? Think of a Van Gogh painting, David. Van Gogh painting isn't divisible. It isn't portable. It is scarce. It's not very censorship resistant, right? So it isn't just about finding something that's definitively scarce. I said scarcity is the base layer of a sound money, but it needs to have durability, portability, fungibility. It needs to be saleable. It needs to be censorship resistant. It needs to be liquid. It needs to be all of these things. So just to be clear, I agree with Peter on that. All of his claims against Bitcoin are the same with gold. Again, like, what's the confidence that someone will value Bitcoin tomorrow? What's the confidence someone will value gold tomorrow? Gold is not used as a money because you can put it in cufflinks. Gold is used as a money for the monetary properties I just went over. So that is absolutely true. Again, value is subjective, meaning, David, if I were to say, hand me your cell phone, I'll keep it in the physical form that that Peter values so much. So physically, your phone wouldn't change, but I'm going to wipe all the data. I'm going to delete all your emails, all of your photos, all of your file storage, all of your passwords. You would probably say, no, that's a value to me. You're subjectively valuing something that's digital and isn't physically real. So that's not a real argument to make that it has to be physical and we have to be able to put it in cufflinks in order for it to be a monetary good or be of any value. If I were to say, hold on, Peter, if I were to say, David, I'm going to sell you a bottle of water for 50 cents. You say, okay, that sounds like a fair deal. But if I say you need this bottle of water to survive because you're so parched and it's going to cost you your entire net worth, you're going to buy the water because you want to live. So, in an economy, people make decision at the margins. Value is subjective. What you want in a money is the monetary good that's best at being money, that's best at being the market good to both save your money through time, your value through time, and be able to exchange your value and money through space. And so all of his arguments, they're almost like ad hominem attacks. They're not real arguments. Yes, adopting a money is an entrepreneurial endeavor for everything. You can take your labor, David, today for this podcast, and you can exchange it for a loaf of bread. You can exchange it for a Derek Jeter signature. You can exchange it for Bitcoin, gold, euros, dollars. That is your decision. And you are at risk of the market not agreeing with your assessment tomorrow. That's true for everything. And the last problem with Peter's arguments is that he's wrong according to the market. Peter and I can sit here and argue all the time, but money emerges as a market good from the free market. And the market elects the money that is best at being money. And if you look at the data historically, Bitcoin's won at being money every single year. And so Peter can sit here and make these claims that I'm young and that he's old, which I think is hilarious. Maybe it's why he's slower to adopting technology. But the problem is, David, that the market, which is the real judge of what the good money is, Bitcoin's been crowned every single year. So I don't even know how to respond to a lot of this as much as I appreciate.